Recording in progress.
Hi everyone, Catholic Trim Healthy Mama Coach Christina here, doing a live in the kitchen prep session. And this is recorded for anyone who can't make it live. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I already have my frozen raspberries cooking over there. So with the water to make the raspberry dressing that I'm going to make for sunshine salad. That's how to Trim Healthy Future, so I can't tell you exact measurements and things like that because of copyright. But I'm going to go ahead and get started making my chocolate covered berry ice cream, which is a recipe from Coach KJ. And but instead of strawberries, I'm using my mixed berries because that's what I have in the freezer. So let me get started with that. You can find it. And it's not there. Hold on. Let's see. Oops. Duh. Okay. So, my camera. Oh, all right. So, wonderful blender. So it's a cup of frozen berries. Trying to use the fruit I have in the freezer. And I tried this the other day. It's super good. And I added, as a mix-in, I added raspberries one day and blackberries a second day. And it was really good. The berries. Okay. I'm going to turn off my raspberries. So it's cool. Take them off the stove. Okay, they need to cool. So I'm going to let this cool. And then 1/4 cup of the chocolate optimized whey protein. So I don't have the chocolate, but I did order it on the big July sale. If you guys don't know, there's a big sale for Trim Healthy today through the 7th. So everything's on sale. So instead of the chocolate whey, how I've been doing it is I've been adding the vanilla whey protein, or you can use a different whey protein. And then I've been subbing in 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Quarter cup of this. And then 1/2 cup of low-fat cottage cheese. So this container is almost empty, and I think it's about 1/2 cup. It might be more. I'm just going to dump it in. Not even going to measure it. I'm just going to dump it in. Okay. And I have more cottage cheese. I bought it at Costco, so I'm good. A cup of nut milk. So this was the other thing I did. I bought these kind at Costco that live on the shelf since I'm doing so much ice cream lately. I did that to make my life just a lot easier for myself. So it's 1 cup. There's still a little bit left. Put it on. Mm-hmm. 2 pinches of salt. Hold on a second. I have to respond to this text. I can't. Hold on, just a second. I'm on live right now. Okay, sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. My neighbor was wanting to chat with me and I just saw I'm live right now, so I can't. A tablespoon is super sweet. And then I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, unsweetened. This is how I'm making it chocolatey. This has turned out to be one of my favorites because it is a fuelful. And I love chocolate and strawberry. So, or mixed berry. I love anything berry. So, it's fun. Okay, and then half a teaspoon of gluten. I have been making other flavors. I made a chocolate ice cream. It'll be a heavy S. And that will be ready this afternoon. But I'm planning on making it Rocky Road by adding some marshmallows, which are the healthy marshmallows, and some nuts. Super excited about that. So that will be a lot of fun. And I've also made strawberry. I've also made cookies and cream. Peanut butter. My husband likes peanut butter ice cream. We've made frozen yogurt. I've been very keen about the frozen yogurt, but Bella said it was good. So we're just trying out different ones, but and I've done the vanilla protein one from Coach KJ. And I still gotta make her salted caramels or some cookie dough to just add into it. We've made mango. We've made trying to think what else. Oh, we've made the coffee, the protein coffee one, which is an updated recipe from Coach KJ. So we've made a lot of different ones, and it's been fun. Half a teaspoon of strawberries, but yeah, this one is one where I run out and I just have to make more because I love having. I like having the different fueling types in the freezer, but I also love having the fuel pool because fuel pool I could add any fruit and it could be an E and I would get my protein in, or I can add a fat or an S, or I can keep it as a fuel pool. And I really, really love that. Okay, and then now I need to go get ice because we need 1 to 2 cups of ice. I've been putting in 2 cups. Gonna get loud for a second because I've got to break up the size. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and run the mixer for this and put away the cold stuff while it does that. Okay, so I'm gonna lift that off. And then I just pour into my containers. So just a reminder about creamy containers. When you're freezing ice cream, you're going to want to make sure it doesn't go above this line. So this grid area. That's very important. So I'm going to pour these in. It makes 2 containers. A spatula. Help guide it. So this makes 2 pints. Okay. Okay. So and now I'm going to take my dry erase marker and I'm going to write, this is chocolate covered mixed berry Blizzy. And it's a pupil. Oops, that does not work right. Yep, just not gonna write. Hold on a second. It doesn't want to write because so see if it will write now. No, it does not want it. Does not want to write. All right. No, oh, it should do. Does not want to write on here. Lizzie, pupil is what I'm writing. Okay. And the date is July 1st. 7/1/24. 7/1/24. I can't believe it's July. Oh my goodness. Where has the time gone? I'm going to set these off to the side to put in the freezer later. Now I'm going to work on Cabb N Saus. Or let me clean my blender first. So if you don't have a Vitamix, I highly encourage you to get one because it's the most amazing machine ever. For a blender, it's my favorite. It breaks through everything I need for QGM to keep me going. My 2 most used appliances, well, actually I have 3 most used appliances. Currently is my Vitamix blender, my Ninja Creamy, and my Instapot. Those are the 3 I use the most. I do have a KitchenAid, but I mainly use that in the fall or winter. So kind of like with my creamy, it will go back and forth like that. So, all right, let me clean my blender. It's going to get loud for a minute or two. Okay. Had someone ask me online on one of my posts about whether they thought the Ninja Creamy was worth the extra money. I'm going to say 100% yes. It took me a long time to purchase it, and I am so glad I did. I mean, the amount of money going to save us on buying ice cream and ice pop for our budget is incredible, because I can make ice cream with it every day, ingredients that we usually carry, and specialty items like the whey protein and stuff like that. You know, it doesn't cost me that much. I mean, like, it goes a long way and it's worth it. But like, you can make ice cream and all kinds of things with this creamy with everyday ingredients. And there are all kinds of recipes out there. Any of the Teach 'em shakes you can turn into ice cream. I did that yesterday actually. Because I have on my menu a strawberry banana. And so I made that smoothie and made it into ice cream, and it's in the freezer. So I did that yesterday. The dairy-free chocolate shake, I'm going to turn into an ice cream as well. So you can do any of the shakes like that. It's amazing. Plus, there's some recipes out there. All right, let me grab one of these bags for Cabb N Saus. So you'll notice on a lot of weeks we have Cabb N Saus. And it's because it's one of my kids' absolute favorite recipes. They ask for it all the time. I do get tired of having it sometimes, but it's also super easy and quick. Because I prep my sausage and cabbage at a time. Even my husband, he doesn't even have to look at the recipe anymore. Like, he can walk in the door and be like, here, I'll take over for you and finish it. And he knows exactly how to make it. It's that simple and easy. Not everyone's going to like it, but it has ended up being a favorite in our home, and also just super quick for me to prep. There's not much prep to it, which I love. So this time, because last time we had it, we didn't use all that sausage. So this time I only bought one sausage to cut up. So I felt like having two was just too much last time. So start by cutting up the sausage. I cut it in half because it makes it work farther. almost there. And then I cut up the cabbage. And then I'll do the chocolate crunch salad. I'm not making the entire salad today. I'm just doing prep work. So it's easy to do. Tomorrow to throw it all in. So because right now I have a strawberry kale salad in my big salad bowl. So I'll have to transition that tomorrow. But I may do a video and post how I piece it together. I don't know. We'll see. See how I feel tomorrow and what I want to do. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna grab out my strainer. You can probably tell. I have a very small kitchen. My dream eventually is to get a really nice house with a really nice kitchen, but I make do with whatever I have because God gave me this kitchen. So, rinse off my cabbage. I put okay. Now I'm in this. Like I just roughly chop this. I don't worry about how small it is, how big it is. I just this is to bless me later and to bless our family. And I'm not a major chef. So I'm not a trained chef. I am just a mom and a wife and trying to eat healthy. And try not to spend hours and hours in the kitchen. So okay. I didn't even think to put my camera down. I am so sorry. I just am just prepping and doing nothing. I'm just cutting up cabbage now. Okay. Clean off this cutting board. Right. And my nail. And then I'm gonna fit that smaller bag. So here's my big bag of cabbage. I'm gonna fit my smaller bag of sausage right inside here. You can add like a snap bag of all your seasonings. I usually don't because it doesn't take a lot of seasoning for this one, but up to you. And then there's my Cabb N Sauce all ready to go and labeled. Okay, let me rinse off my knife and my cutting board. So now I'm going to move on to the taco crunch salad. This is a new recipe for my family. And I'm hoping we're going to like it. It's a different meal for Taco Tuesday. So I won't know how anybody feels about it until later. So I'm going to go ahead and cut up, it says 1/3 of a cup of red onion. I don't have any red onion. I'm just going to cut up, actually, I'm not even going to add the red onion. And I'll tell you why. One, I don't have the red onion and I don't want to add yellow. I have my taco meat I did in the middle of the week last week. And I did two of those. So one is both of them are in the freezer. One's got to come down today. But it's already pre-cooked. All you gotta do is warm it up, but it includes onion in it. So I don't need to add more onion. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut up 3 tomatoes and put them in one of my little container things. And then I'm also going to cut up the lettuce and crush some of those blue corn chips that are in a bag and make the Italian dressing and put the Italian dressing into a container and boom, it will be done. So that's what I'm going to do. And then that way that's just done. So and then the rest of it I'll add tomorrow. So I'll probably just do a video showing you how it all came together, I guess, or how I did it. But it looks very easy. So I'm just gonna do the few things to just make my life a little bit quicker and easier tomorrow when we're making dinner. So it says to cut up 3 tomatoes. So I'm gonna do that. And I love these containers. I got these. It was the Victorian Christmas and they had a sale on all these little containers and they flatten out, which is amazing, and condense things. And so you can take all the air out of them when you're putting stuff in the fridge and the freezer. So see these stickers off the tomatoes. My husband always gets annoyed about the stickers on the produce, and I don't blame him. Okay, I'm gonna rinse my tomatoes and then get started. Like this down so you can see what I'm doing. Have to figure out. There we go. Okay. And like I said, I don't worry about if it's the same size or not or any of that. I just want to get them cut up. It's all about blessing myself for the week to make my life easier tomorrow when it's time to just assemble the salad. Which I guess you could assemble it ahead of time. And look. Here in a minute to see how long it should marinate. or if it needs to. And then I just put this under here and sweep it into the container. Because I try to go as easy as possible on myself. See. Oh yeah, it doesn't have to marinate at all. So that's cool. So I could piece it all together like right before we eat, which is amazing. I'm always looking for different ways to do Taco Tuesday. So okay. One more to go. But yeah, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. You can do a few of yours where it's less work. There's all kinds of things you can do. That's done. It's like I picked the right container that really fits. And yay, full container of tomatoes. I'm gonna rinse off my knife and my cutting board. And then I can potato lettuce. So all right. So with my lettuce, normally I would wrap it in paper towel into the Ziploc baggie, but since we're using it tomorrow, I'm not going to worry about doing that. That does remind me I need to do that with the greens. I have not done that yet. Maybe I'll show you how I do that. I know I have a video out there. We'll see if we have time. I don't know. All right. I'm gonna rinse this off really quick. I used to peel this like one leaf at a time and then cut it and dry it and all that. I'm not even doing that. Not doing it. So, I'm gonna grab this. No, I'm not having good. Apparently. Okay. I'm gonna use this cloth. I'm just gonna squeeze it out. Normally I would use paper towel, but can't find where that is right now. So And then what I do is I just hold it and then cut it in ribbon. You can cut it however you want, but it's totally saves time. And then it's just going in there. Okay. And that's to use half a head. I don't care. I'm just using the whole thing. The greens don't hurt you. More greens that you get each day, the better. Okay. Oh, that's all my cutting that I have to do. Leave it away. And so now I have the lettuce and tomatoes ready to go. Now I'm going to make the dressing. Okay. I think I'm just going to combine it. This little. So take olive oil and white vinegar. Salt, garlic powder. Powder, salt, oregano, pepper. And super sweet blend. Okay, so we're using a tablespoon of olive oil. A tablespoon of olive oil. 3 tablespoons of white, I'm using white wine vinegar. 1, 2, 3. Rinse this off. And then it says half a teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And half a teaspoon of oregano. That's half a teaspoon of lemon pepper or just plain pepper. I'm going to do a quarter of a teaspoon. I don't like things super spicy. And then it says a quarter of a teaspoon of super sweet. Now I'm just going to use a whisk and put that together. Move this stuff out of the way. So you can see what I'm doing. If you can see my bowl. And then I'm just gonna whisk that. And caramel Italian dressing. I'm just whipping that together. And then I'm gonna pour it into the jar. I think it will just fit into here. And there's the Italian dressing to go into the taco salad crunch by Mrs. Criddle. Okay, this is Criddle's Kitchen. So set that aside. And then I counted out 24 or around 24 threads. Instead of moving the camera correctly. Quietly. My kids love these chips anyway, so they'll eat the rest of that. So I just said however you want. I'm gonna put this inside with a salad, so then that way my kids don't eat them, because they probably would. And then that is ready for tomorrow. There's my youngest, Bella. So now I'm going to work on the raspberry dressing that I'm using for my sunshine salad. I cannot share the full ingredient list with you or certain measurements because it is copyrighted, but I will share what I can. All right, I'm going to move this over. I have to use my blender. I don't think she likes being on camera.
No, because I'm protecting it here and I look for you.
Right. So I'm taking my cold raspberries with water, and adding it into the blender. And I'm going to do balsamic vinegar. I think I have to wash my measuring cup. All right, so I'm going to add balsamic vinegar. And then the mouse right here. There it is. I'm gonna add some sweetener. So unplanned sweetener. So I'm using some Gentle Sweet. Okay. Gonna add a little bit of black pepper. Everything's getting added to my blender. Then I'm going to add citric acid. Blizzies. Okay, that's the Blizzies. Here it is. Blizzies. Dry it now. Rinse this off real fast. Forgot to get out an ingredient. Okay, so let me we'll grab it. Soy sauce. And then I need to add some black scrap molasses. But like I said, I can't share the measurements of it. And, you know, like the full recipe because it is copyrighted. So, but it's in Shrimp Healthy Future. Shrimp Healthy Future page 363. Okay. So I added everything to my blender. Gonna get loud for a minute. Okay, and then I just pour it in to a container. Match. Okay, second container down. I'm not sure if I'm going to. Anyway, I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, you need help with anything you're doing, you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to help you in any way I can. And I hope this was helpful and that you have a good week. Remember, we're trying to do on-plan breakfast, lunch, and snack. And as well as spending time with the Lord and hydration. So, because we just build upon those habits. Okay. So, anyway, hope this was helpful. Have a great week, and I will talk to you later.